Former Inkster police officer Bill Melendez convicted.
Guilty of assault and misconduct and not done fighting.
Plus, the chaos in the courtroom.
Bring his wife back in here.
Melendez's wife scolded by the judge as she storms out in disgust.
Tonight, Team 7 coverage.
And no doubt it was a tense courtroom as that verdict was read. Law enforcement packing in to support the former Inkster officer who's now convicted of assaulting Floyd Dent. We saw it go viral on that video during that traffic stop in January.
It is a story that grabbed national headlines, of course. The 7 investigators have been all over this from the very beginning. And tonight our Team 7 coverage begins with Jim Kurtzner. So, Jim, where do things go from here? Maybe an appeal, possibly?
We have a verdict today, but we are going to see an appeal. The defense attorney for Bill Melendez on trial says the judge committed judicial error when she set the rules for critical jury selection. He says they had all the jurors in the room together rather than sequestered, one at a time. More on that in a second. But clearly this jury has spoken, and these 10 critical seconds on video could turn into 10 years in prison for Bill Melendez.
Assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder. Complainant Floyd Dent. Guilty. As to count 3, misconduct in office. Guilty.
The jury sent out a note late this morning. They were deadlocked on a charge of assault by strangulation. They would resolve it not guilty. They did watch this video this morning in the jury room, the arrest of Floyd Dent by then Inkster police officer Bill Melendez. Melendez did not testify but claimed Dent bit him on his arm, and that's why he punched 16 times in 10 seconds. A white cop, a black victim, a jury of 7 blacks, 5 whites, 8 women and 4 men, deciding this was police brutality, an assault, a crime. The judge not letting Melendez out on bail, but ordering him to jail.
The fact that each of you were able to come from various backgrounds, nationalities, genders, to come together to reach a decision in this particular matter really says a lot about democracy, but it says more about our community.
Melendez's defense attorney says this judge committed an error when she set the rules for jury selection in this highly charged case.
The attorneys, both for the prosecution and for the defense, would be able to weed out whatever biases had occurred by getting to know the jurors without media, without being around other people, and without other jurors.
Now, late this afternoon, we got this statement in reaction from Prosecutor Kim Worthy. Public confidence in law enforcement is eroded when police officers abuse citizens. The verdict by this jury is important because it shows police brutality cannot and will not be tolerated. Tonight, Bill Melendez is in jail. He'll be sentenced to up to 10 years in prison on December the 3rd. Live downtown, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
An emotional day there, Jim. Thank you.
All right, right now, let's go to 7 investigator Jonathan Carlson.
And what a chaotic scene we're hearing playing out in court, Jonathan.
Yeah, good afternoon, guys. The wife of Melendez understandably upset, but when she had an outburst, the judge lost it. Judge Vonda Evans was sending Bill Melendez to jail.
At this time, the court is going to remand the defendant to the Wayne County Jail.
When she was interrupted, look at the exit door. Melendez's wife storms out.
Bring his wife back in here.
Our cameras were outside as she was escorted back in by deputies.
Madam, don't say anything. Why would you storm out my... Don't do my courtroom like that. That was disrespectful. And it's a lot going on right now. And there's an appropriate way to handle that. But I'm expecting more from you. This is, excuse me, Deputy Kearney, this is your husband. And he's dealing with a lot. And for you to storm out this courtroom like you a kid is unacceptable. Sit down.
Melendez's wife seemed to disrespect the court from the beginning. When the judge ordered those in the court to stand for the jury, I witnessed her refusing to stand for them. After court, we tried to talk to her.
And why the reaction you had?
Her entourage pushing our photographer against the wall, and this woman trying to cover our camera. At one point, she tried to come back at us. Meanwhile, outside the courthouse, the attorney for Floyd Dent, the man at the center of all of this, reacted.
He was nervous. He is too nervous to come down here today. He feels elated by the outcome. He's happy that everyone stood by him. As long as they've convicted him of something, I guess that's a victory in and of itself.
And disappointingly, one of the men that was trying to push around our cameraman, one of Melendez's former partners, here today in his Inkster police uniform. We're live downtown. I'm Jonathan Carlson, 7 Action News.
Interesting, Jonathan. All right, thank you much. Action News brought you the verdict live on air and on the web, and even right to your smartphone. We'll have much more on today's decision just ahead on Action News at 6.